Are you serious? We have tragic news coming out of course Los Angeles this morning as Kobe Bryant, the great legendary basketball player for the Los Angeles Lakers, has been killed in a horrific helicopter crash along with his 13-year-old daughter, Gianna. And actually, there were 6 people in the helicopter that died. There was a total of 6 people killed in this horrible crash. Kobe Bryant was only 41 years old, the legendary basketball star of the Los Angeles Lakers, who spent 20 years with the Los Angeles Lakers. He was killed when the helicopter he was traveling in crashed and burst into flames this morning amid foggy conditions in the hills above Calabasa, which sources are telling. And folks, here's the thing. His daughter, Gianna, was 13. She was on board. She died along with 3 others. So they're saying 5 total. But then later it says, another report says there was 4 others. So I'm not sure. I believe it was 5 total. Bryant's death stuns the Los Angeles and the sports world, which mourns one of basketball's greatest players. And sources said the helicopter took off from Orange County there in Irvine, California, where Kobe Bryant lived. The crash occurred shortly after 10 a.m. Sunday morning, Pacific Coast time. And Jerry Cochran was standing outside a church in the canyon. He was drinking coffee when he heard a helicopter unusually low struggling overhead. It didn't sound right. It was real low. I saw it falling and sputtering. It was hard to make it out as it was so foggy, he said, but then the helicopter vanished into a cloud of fog, and then there was this boom. It was a huge, big fireball. He said nobody could survive that. The helicopter was an S-76B, had been built in 1991. They left John Wayne Airport there in Irvine, California. We were just there last fall for the conference at 9:06 a.m. and crashed about an hour later. Do not know what. I mean, it was foggy, but that, was that really the cause of it? I don't think so. Now, they had flown over top of Dodger Stadium even, but the news spread like crazy, of course, through Los Angeles and around the world. Kobe was a giant. He inspired, he amazed, he thrilled people everywhere with his incomparable skill on the basketball court. And he awed us with his intellect and also humility as a father, a husband, and a creative genius, an ambassador for the game of basketball, which he loved, according to L.A. Mayor. He will live forever in the hearts of the Los Angeles people and will be remembered through the ages as one of the greatest heroes of all time. Now, across Southern California, public figures and fans alike are mourning the basketball star's tragic death. Particularly when he was young, he was part of his life. He watched the career grow. Jerry West, former legendary Hall of Fame basketball player for the Los Angeles Lakers, and was once the general manager of the Lakers, and helped maneuver Kobe Bryant's career by getting a trade done to get Kobe to Los Angeles. It's just really sad. Now, the Staples Center, it's surreal there tonight because the Grammys are taking place, of course, at the Staples Center in Los Angeles. The Grammy Awards dress rehearsal was just overwhelmingly taken over by the word of Kobe Bryant's death, swept through the arena. So the crews worked quickly to move Kobe Bryant's rafter jerseys, to move them side by side and put them to where they could be seen with the curtains. And they'll be illuminated. His jerseys will be illuminated with floodlights during the ceremony of the Grammys. News of the crash dominated the rehearsal. Ariana Grande had just finished a lavish performance when the news broke that Kobe had been killed, and all eyes were now on his jerseys as they were being moved to the center of the floor for the presentation tonight. So, guys, it's shocking news, but it really is, and the timing of it, and the whole thing is just shocking, really. But our hearts go out to Kobe's family and the fact that he and his daughter were both tragically killed, and also the others that were on the helicopter. Our hearts and prayers go out to their families as well. I'll be live at 7 p.m. Eastern for Sunday Night Live. The coronavirus out of control, and a whole lot more going on. The Middle East out of control. It's getting crazy, and it's also, we're on the eve of the Holocaust Remembrance Day. Matter of fact, it's already Monday morning here in Okinawa, Japan. So the Holocaust Remembrance Day, there's rioting going on in the streets of Jerusalem, in Gaza. There's the IDF has already did airstrikes on Hamas. The Hasidic Jews are protesting. The peace deal is on the verge of bringing forward. Everything's taking place simultaneously in the Middle East. Benny Gantz and Benjamin Netanyahu are going to be flying to Washington to meet with President Donald Trump to discuss the peace plan. I mean, and all of this protesting and violence, and it's just crazy what's going on. But this is the end times. This is the end times. And then you have a plague, potentially a pandemic, of a prophetic pandemic of biblical proportion coming right out. The death toll now has just hit 56. These are the official numbers. I believe that the numbers are way low. Official numbers are 2,118 cases, 56 dead. We'll talk about all of this in the live broadcast. I'll see you at 7 p.m. Eastern. That's 7 p.m. Eastern on all of my social platforms. Brock will be helping us tonight. I'll see you guys at 7 p.m. for Sunday Night Live. Are you seriously ready? Give your life to Jesus Christ, because we are truly living in the end times.